If you're in the beauty industry, you're going to want to keep listening. Welcome to Salon After Hours, where the tips are on trend, the gossip is hot, and the advice is cutting edge. Grab your tea because we are about to spill it. Hey guys, thanks for listening in. We have some phenomenal girls on this episode. So let's go around and introduce ourselves and get to know who's on this pod.
Hi, I'm Brianna. My Instagram is hair by Brianna Lynn, and I'm a hairstylist, and I've been in the industry for 14 years now.
Wow,
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
that
know,
is.
I love it.
Hi, I'm Alexandra, and my Instagram handle is The Main Rule. I've been in the industry for going on 6 years now.
Wow,
Love
congrats.
it. I'm Danielle. I'm the social media manager.
And I'm Michaela, the content creator.
And I'm Brianna, also Cosmo Brianna.
And
welcome to Salon After Hours. Alrighty here, ladies. So let's start this off. We are in 2025. What are some goals that you guys have this year?
That is a good question. I feel like my goals are always like finding the good work-life balance and finding like a good amount of time to be behind the chair, but then also home with the family and just making the best use of my time while I am in the salon. So I feel like that's something I'm always striving for.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that my 2025 goal would be to just get a hang on being a new mom and being full-time in the salon. I chose to want to stay full-time. So, just home and the salon, I feel like just merges together lately for the past year. So really just try to like hone in on this is work and put all of my efforts when I'm there and at work and what is required for me to be a self-employed stylist in the salon, and then be able to go home and still feel like I give that same energy at home. It's really easy to like get off of work and then go home and want to do nothing, or vice versa. And so I'm really focused on doing that 2025.
Yeah, something really cool about having both of you on this pod is you guys are both moms. You have two, you have one. I also have two, but like that work-life balance is so hard, right? I always tell everybody we're here working on you guys, and we love doing our clients. We love talking to you guys. We love hearing what's going on in your guys' lives, vice versa. And then, we have a whole day of listening and being a therapist, a hairpist, producing bomb work. But then when we get home to our littles, like we have to be a full-time entertainer. I'm like clocking in. And even though you're so tired driving home in those like few minutes that you're like, wow, today was a long day, a great day, but a long day. Then you get home and you're like, okay, got to boost this all back up, right? It's hard.
Yeah, you're all, okay, now dinner and bedtime and now for me, homework and bath time, all of that. You go back to your other full-time job.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
How do you guys do it?
I don't know how you guys do
actually,
it. No, literally. I think about it sometimes when I get home from work and I'm like, okay, like I'm too lazy to cook myself dinner, so like I'll maybe not eat dinner or like eat some snacks, whatever. But I'm like, if I have kids, I can't do that. Like I have to actually feed them.
I feel like I just have to remind myself, like I signed up for this. I was ready for this. So, and somebody else is depending on me. Like I could starve all day. We're hairstylists. Come on. But my kid, no.
I know.
Another thing is like cry whenever you can.
Cry.
Just let it out because that helps.
Yeah.
And I remember quite a few years ago, a mom said to me, in those situations where you like don't really know how you're going to make it work, you don't have a choice. Yeah, you just have to figure out how to make it work. So even if you're so exhausted, it's like, you got to throw something together for dinner because like you said, they're depending on you and we did sign up for it. Yeah. So, it's just part of it.
Yeah, you learn to just figure it out and make it happen.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Yeah,
You do? I was going to ask that because you've had kids for a while, but you're a new mom.
Yeah.
So it's like, does it get easier or just change? Does it just shift differently?
You get used to it. Like you definitely get used to having little ones depend on you all the time. And then if you ever find yourself like, I have a ton of help with my family. So like from time to time, they'll spend the night with like my mom or something. And then if I am by myself and like don't have to do that, it feels weird. I'm like,
Oh,
no
really?
one's around like needing something from me, like needing a snack or needing their diaper changed or something. And then I like don't always know what to do.
You're like, what do I do with all this free time?
Yeah. It's weird.
Fun.
You just had like your first time away from your baby.
Yeah, last night.
How was that?
It was really cool. It wasn't a date night per se for me and my husband, but it was a group of friends that came together. It felt really weird to like look at the time and be like, should we go pick up our kid now? We kind of just went with the flow. I don't remember the last time either of you walked into a bar, but we walked into a bar and we kind of felt like, whoa, this is old news. But it was really fun. Our friends ended up just like hanging out, doing karaoke, having a few drinks. But like, yeah, constantly checking the time or like checking in with the babysitter to see if you're okay, if they're okay. It was totally fine though. And I'm so excited. And I feel way better to be able to be like, hey, can you watch the baby tonight? Like, I want to just go get dinner or this or that. I was very nervous about leaving my kid with anybody for the first time. So we're excited. Me and my husband looked at each other at the end of the night and we were like, that was cool.
Like, this would be nice.
Yeah, you're like, we could do this again.
Yeah.
This was good, right?
Yeah.
It's like
That's
recharged you guys in a different
it kind
way.
of recharged us in
That's
a way.
good.
Yeah, we just like didn't have to think so much in that moment. So
Oh yeah.
that was fun. And then the hangover this morning didn't help.
Oh, you had a great time then. Hey, I love that for you.
Me too. How fun. I want to ask, I have like a couple of questions that I want to kind of ask, but a funny one that I was thinking of is like, did you guys get like a little mom haircut when you guys started having your kids?
Oh,
you know
wait,
how,
that's
like, people
really
always
funny.
say that, like, you know, you get your mom cut or your mom look or like whatever, you know, did you guys do anything, like, did anything change in that way when you guys became moms?
Not for me. I feel like I don't remember which pregnancy it was. I had cut my hair a lot shorter than what it is now. And then I got pregnant and then my body started changing. And then I kind of had a freak out. I was like, I need my long hair back. Like I need my like security blanket. So then like I grew it back out. And then like definitely with both times took my extensions out when I was like about to have the baby. Because, you know, when you're home postpartum, it's like your hair's just up in a bun. But like I never did like a mom bob or anything afterwards. I felt like I needed my long hair to like feel like my normal self. Personally.
When I was 6 months pregnant, I had like a midlife crisis and went like kind of red. I don't know if you guys remember.
You did. It was really pretty.
I actually loved it.
I hated it. I felt like a superhero. Like I felt like I had to like get ready every day, if that makes sense.
Honestly, red, you do feel that way. You have to almost get ready every day. I feel like anybody that
and,
does
like,
a red
6 months
tone.
pregnant, that just was rough. Like I instantly regretted
Like
it.
Black
and
Widow with that red hair.
Yes, literally. So when I was not pregnant anymore, I was like, don't mess with this hair. I was still on like a movement to get all of that red out of my hair. So I constantly was just like, can you highlight my hair today? Can you highlight my hair today? Finally, we're like at peace with it.
It looked
I
amazing.
love your
I
color.
love that
extensions.
color on you. It looks really
Thank
good.
you.
Yes.
Super
No
cute.
extensions, but still
Very
dealing with
cute.
like the postpartum hair thingy. So we're just
Yeah,
It looks
that
super
was
healthy and
thriving.
lush.
I love this is my favorite hair color on you.
Thank you.
Like
I know, it looks
absolutely
really good.
love
Thank
it.
you.
I
I like
love
that I
a
can-
rich, expensive brunette right there.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah. So we're living with it for now. Now.
I love that.
That was my next question, kind of what you talked about. So, like, did your guys' hair change at all during pregnancy, postpartum? How did that, like, affect that, you know, or, you know, that whole world, that whole realm?
Yeah, I have really curly hair. So like as a hairstylist, you guys know, like if you bleach your hair or mess with your hair, your curl is just gonna kind of wither out. So my pregnancy actually brought my curls back really well. Like my hair was thriving. So I felt very confident wearing my hair like in its natural state, which worked great for postpartum. But I feel like I've always had thick hair. Like all the good things that people talk about that come with pregnancy, right? Like I have had thick hair forever. The shine, like it was all there. I did feel after my pregnancy that it did like get dull and like started breaking and didn't want to be messed with. And, you know, so that kind of sucked. But
Well, it looks great now, so you don't have to worry about that.
Thanks.
I didn't have any like texture changes in my hair like some people do, but definitely both times the postpartum hair loss and then especially I mean, I had it both times, but I feel like it was more after my second kid. And then it's just that when it grows back in, it's like super awkward because you feel like you have these tiny little like micro bangs that need to grow out, and it just takes forever. And
Forever.
and then you feel like a little bit bald in your temples. But it's normal. I feel like thankfully because we're stylists, like we've seen it on clients. So it's like I knew it was super normal and you get kind of prepared for it.
Yeah.
Like when I was a brand new stylist at like, I don't know, 21, 22, like I didn't know that was a thing. So then when I started seeing it on people, I was like, oh my God, like I didn't know that happened with pregnancy. So at least we were prepared for it, I guess.
That helps.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, like I didn't do any exaggerating haircuts. I feel like it's easier to put your hair in a bun when you're a mom, like or
No
pregnant.
time,
So I just kept it long. And then with Ellie, I feel like I didn't have any loss. And then I got pregnant pretty right away after with Easy. But after Easy, I did feel like when I brushed my hair out, like more hair would come out. And then I was like, but it didn't feel any different. So I was like, maybe not. But then now if I slick my hair, like I have these little like in my like sideburns, little antenna guys. And I'm like, oh wait,
That wasn't
there
there.
is some.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, it's coming in all my sideburns.
Yeah.
So
really?
it's just different. It's
Same.
I have clients that have it come out right here. Like everybody's different.
What are some things that people could be prepared for? Because you guys are saying like you guys were able to prepare for postpartum hair. What are something that like maybe a new mom doesn't know? Or things that they can do to kind of help that hair grow?
Keep taking your prenatal pills afterwards is what I would suggest to help.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say the prenatal pills help. It's gonna happen regardless. It's because your body just goes through like such a quick transition. So, you know, I have a lot of clients that come see me after they've had a baby or when they're experiencing postpartum hair loss that want extensions, and they're worried that the extensions are going to create more damage or more fallout. And I always tell them, no, because your hair is going to do it regardless. So whether I put that extension on there or not, if it's in the phase of falling out, it's going to come out.
It's falling out no matter
Yeah.
what.
So if the extension's going to make you feel more confident through this time, let's do it.
Oh, what a good point.
Yeah, that's a really good pointer.
And I guess just like letting people know that it's super normal. Like most women go through it. So don't be freaking out when you're seeing, like if you are seeing a bunch in your brush or you're seeing the new growth and wondering like, what is this? Like, where did this come from?
When did I get micro bangs?
Yeah, just that it's super normal and it's just part of it. Yeah, one of the joys of postpartum.
Yeah, they are not alone.
Yeah, and it can change texture, which is something that I think a lot of people don't know. Like you can literally get curly hair, right, from having straight hair.
Yeah. I had a client that like her hair was always like nice and thick and smooth, and like the bottom half of her head is now like hecka wavy.
Yeah.
And she's like, what the heck? When did this happen? But she had a baby and it changed.
Yeah.
So it could change. Just depends.
Do you guys have clients that come in for like their mommy makeover after they have a baby? They want to feel better. They want to like get back
Definitely.
to themselves. Yeah. That's like a normal. I love that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I love that too. You guys as hairstylist, okay? So what is your guys' specialty service that you love? Like what is your ideal client to come in that you would want to do behind the chair?
For me personally, I really enjoy doing like the lived-in balayages. I love cutting hair too, just like I love giving people haircuts. But yeah, like that lived-in color I really enjoy. And then just the last couple years, like really getting into extensions too. Like I've done extensions a long time, but since I started doing the hand-tied method, I just really enjoy that also.
Same.
Yeah.
I would say I like lived-in as well, but more of like a lived-in brunette.
Ooh,
I think that I get a lot of clientele that matches what I have.
Yeah.
You know, you have a lot of clientele that ask you like, what do you do?
Yeah. Or they like what we have. Like maybe you get a lot of blondes, which you do get a lot of
Yeah, I
blondes,
feel like
and
I do,
you get a lot of brunettes.
Yeah, and so I really love to like be able to create what they see and what they want, and be able to like say like, I mean, I feel like in my consultations a lot, I'm like, okay, you see my color? Like, or you want to match it to your color? You know what I mean? It's really fun to be able to do like a lived-in brunette and also not feel like you have to do something so drastic or like blonde or this beautiful blonde balayage, you know, that makes you feel like you did something different to your hair.
Yeah.
I also feel like, especially since I'm postpartum and I know what it's like to be a mom that goes and takes the time to get their hair done, I want to be able to like I like to be able to offer like the simplicity of doing a more low maintenance service
Yeah.
for a mom that still makes you feel good at the end of the day.
Definitely.
And then something else that I've always loved is curly cuts. I know I've said it, I have curly hair, and when I grew up, I did not know how to maintain my curly hair.
Yeah.
So when I got to beauty school, that was like the first thing I said. I'm like, I want to know how to do my hair, and I want to be able to offer that to people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay, now I need to watch you do a curly cut because
you have. You've literally like filmed me doing a curly hair cut before.
well, now as a stylist, now I want to watch you to learn.
You have to remember, Michaela now has a stylist brain.
This is
Yes.
true.
So now-
Before I was a content brain. Well, now I'm both.
Well, I was like,
I have
you're both,
multiple brains
but
going
you were
on.
just in your content era, and now you're in content era and stylist era.
Exactly. I want to see like the technique and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like my technique is a little different than some people.
Really?
I think that 2020, like COVID, really made people go crazy in the curly hair industry. I don't know if you've seen any of the TikTok videos, but like people were literally dumping their heads in buckets of water and then like trying to
I
curl
saw
their hair.
that. Yeah.
Wait, what? No, I never saw that.
I just think that
Yeah.
is wild.
I've seen
Like
that.
if you're a curly hair girly, simple is better, and I always try to like teach that to my clients. Like, no, you don't need to like diffuse it every time, and you don't need to like brush it out and like get the perfect wave. Like you want something that's easy for you. You want to be able to know that you can shower, put product in, and go.
Yeah.
You know. So I feel like I really focus on that when it comes to curly cuts, in the industry.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we can do
Yeah,
this.
I'm like, I want to learn that
Yeah.
technique.
She's like, well, I'm gonna shadow you one day.
Yeah, because we were just talking about this before. Because Michaela, also has curly hair, and she was just saying my hair always gets so frizzy and this and that.
I know, literally. Because I
Yeah.
let it air dry because she asked if I ever diffuse it.
Yeah.
But I feel like for my hair type, it just gets wild and
Yeah.
crazy. So it's really good to know how to take care of curly hair because
Yeah.
it's a whole other beast.
It's a whole other beast.
Okay, before we get into this or that, what is your hardest client you've ever experienced in doing hair? Like, what was it? Was it like the style of hair they wanted? Was it the way they came in? Was their hair already compromised and you had to be corrective? Like, what has been your most challenging client? And no names and stuff, but just thinking about it. Like for me, I'll give mine. Maybe
Okay.
it'll trigger something. Okay.
Yeah.
So I had a lady come in and she had broken hair all up here and then like hair here and it was to here, right? So it was like kind of looked like a mullet, but non-intentional, completely frayed off. And obviously she was super upset that this had happened to her from another place. And so she just wanted it to look like as best as it could. So I was like, well, we're not coloring you any more than what was already going on, because it was like already like a 10 blonde fried, but she wants to stay blonde, obviously. So I just like remembered I like toned it more of a champagne tone, which looked really pretty. And then I did back then hand tieds weren't a thing, or the beaded rose and none of that, right? So I installed like a full head of tape-ins, and then on the top I did a topper. So I don't know if you guys ever have installed those, but basically it's like, think of like not a full wig, but like just on the top of your head wig, and then you fish their hair out, and then it tapes into the topper, so that you have to come in every 4 weeks because your hair grows on top. And then it looked like she had a full-on bob, like not bob, but probably to here we were able to keep it, and it just looked like, say your hair cut to about your collarbone.
Okay.
And so she was so happy. I remember she cried of happiness because she felt like her normal self again. And so that was probably one of my most challenging things, because I've never had to do that, and that was my first time dabbling with toppers. So it was a great learning experience for me. So that's maybe something that was my most complicated
That's a good
client
one.
coming in.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wait, did you already have the topper before she came in, or did you have to like order it and then she came back?
Yes. So we
Oh, wow.
consulted. We
Okay.
came up with our like game plan, and then we ordered everything, and then she came back, and then we did it.
Okay.
Wow.
So
I feel like it's always really hard when someone comes in with like a inspiration picture, like I want to be as blonde as ever, but their hair just can't take it. And like
Yeah.
I personally, as a stylist, think it's harder to be able to like let you down easy, like to let you know, like I can't do that.
Yeah.
Or
your hair will
and
fall
no
off.
money can make it better. You know what I mean? Like,
or no stylist. Like your hair can't.
Your hair
do
just
this.
can't do it.
Yeah.
I think that another challenge is also when a a client comes in wanting like with expectations of like, say, for instance, like beautiful full extensioned hair, right?
Like,
But
they show you J-Lo.
literally like
Yeah.
J-Lo. And,
Love J-Lo.
but like don't want to pay for J-Lo.
Yeah.
And then you have to like as a stylist come to some type of compromise, but
Yeah.
like still you inside don't feel good about what you're
What
doing.
what's
because-
gonna be able to make it happen a
right.
little
You're
bit.
like, I want to be able to do J-Lo, but like that's really hard for me.
I think
I'm
so,
always
too.
up to a challenge, like color corrections and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
they take forever. But I also think that keeps us like very on top of it in the industry, you know? Like
Yeah.
we have our bread and butters daily. And so I think that when you get like the crazy the works, right?
Yeah.
It makes things fun.
Yeah.
You know?
To piggyback off of you, sometimes like when I have a client that sits down that like their hair just cannot lift to what they want, like sometimes I'll be like, let's talk about something different. Like, would you be open to like maybe just a toner or keeping your hair at it how it is, and we add extensions in instead of you booked for the works, which is this much money, but like, what if we like put a row in and it can give you somewhat of the blonde you want without lightening it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's always hard. Every case is different, you know, every client is different, but it's kind of something. But I've had those where it's like their hair just can't get there. It doesn't matter who they go to, how much you pay, like your hair is just not keepable sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Brie?
I've definitely had situations like that, and that's always challenging. And you feel bad because you want to give them what they want, but like the hair,
Absolutely.
you also want the hair to be on their head,
Yeah.
stay there, like not broken on the ground.
Not dropped on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, one person that comes to mind, I'm not going to name her name because I love her. She's great. But like she came in, we had been doing a very like lived in, like her natural base with balayage, and it was really pretty. And she decided she wanted to do like something super different and do like a red violet all over, but with like a dramatic money piece. And it was a lot of work, but it turned out great. It was really fun. But then like a month later, she was like, this is too much maintenance for me. Like I
Want to go back?
I want to go back. So that's like a challenging situation.
Very.
But she was understanding because like I broke down exactly like it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a process. We can't just like snap and go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
So it took us like quite a few sessions, but now we've got her back to having that like lived in look. But it took a good like, I don't know, at least 6 months. Like it's
And that's a good that's a
And
good
we-
amount of time.
we did end up putting a row of extensions in to get that
Compensate.
pop of color, and but that was one of those like it was challenging getting that look. And then when she was like, "Never mind, I don't want it," I'm like, "Okay."
Dang.
I feel like one thing I do tell my clients when they want to do a big change, and I know it might not be like, I just feel that they're going to want to go back, is I'll be like, it might take a year or two to get back. So how sure are we? And how much maintenance do we want? Because
Yes.
I did have a client that was, I'm sure she's listening, ashy, and she has dark level 1 hair, and we would do beautiful highlights that were level 10 ash, and it was beautiful for years and years and years, like my ash queen. And then she was like, I want to be warm. I want to have like chocolate roots, like red brown roots, and like gold. And it took us, I just did her hair not that long ago, and that was like 3 years ago that we changed it, but it just took a process of getting it out without compromising her hair, because obviously she likes to be so blonde, so and ashy, so it takes time. So
Yeah.
we're not magicians.
Yeah.
Can't just
Kinda.
be like, do this overnight. You know, it takes time. And I think,
just staying honest is key.
yeah, I'm always honest.
Yes.
It's way better. And you know what? Your clients will appreciate the
Yeah.
honesty. So,
Let's get
Yes, I
into
love
a
those.
couple of this or that questions, kind of speed round, quick answers, just fun vibes, So, fun vibes. First question is blow dry or air dry your hair after the shower?
no extensions, air dry. If I have no hair extensions in, I'm air drying. If I have extensions in, I'm blow drying the root like everybody should. And then I'm still letting the ends air dry.
I say air dry.
Air dry
All-
too?
yeah, even if you're curly.
Okay, Brie.
For me, blow dry. I feel like I have cowlicks and stuff. Like I want to blow dry it out.
Yeah.
I'm blow dry for sure.
And I'm air dry all the way.
You're air dry?
Always. I
Okay,
almost never
wow,
blow dry my
interesting.
hair. Like
I don't know why
never.
that's so surprising for me. Like everyone who air dries.
It's because you have straighter hair, right? And you said it gets like kind of greasy.
I feel like like if I don't,
she doesn't blow dry.
yeah, when I let my hair air dry, it gets greasy faster. So I'm like, no, I'd rather
I
just
think
blow
fine
dry it.
texture too. It's like it's
It does
gonna look
that?
flat.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you like, I need the poof
Oh, yeah,
that
for
the blow dry
sure.
gives, or else
Otherwise,
it'll look
yeah.
so flat.
I
and
see
weird.
that.
Yeah, with the blow dryer, I'm too poofy.
You're just
Yeah.
Yeah, like I spend hours like patting it down.
It takes me way too long to
not
blow
so-
dry this. Like, I don't know.
See, my thing, my little formula is like, obviously, mom of two sometimes don't have time to do a blowout. So
mhm.
I will shower in the evening. I will let it like be air dry, be wet. I do not have hair extensions in. Okay. So I will go to sleep with it wet. I'll wake up. It's usually half wet because I have a lot of hair. So then it makes it so much easier to take my air wrap and I air wrap the rest of my hair. And then I'm ready to go.
I love that.
That's my
yeah. My next question was shower in the morning or night?
Night.
Night.
I do both.
Cool.
Me too.
In the winter, I like to shower before bed to get warm, but then I have to shower in the morning to help me wake up. So
So you shower 2 times a day?
sometimes
Just for warm.
in the winter, I don't do that in the summer or like any other time of year. But then also because I do have extensions, I feel like lately I wash my hair at night and blow dry it before bed because I just am not going to wake up early enough to do it. But I still wake up and shower just to help myself wake up. But I don't wash my hair.
That's funny.
I guess it also depends. Like, are you taking an everything shower? Are you washing your hair this time? You
That's
know,
facts.
True.
evening just gives you more time.
I
Yeah.
do the same thing. To be
Same.
honest, it totally depends.
It
like
depends.
I showered this morning, but I also showered last night. But not not my
Same.
hair, not my
Yeah,
hair.
no.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
like a
Yeah.
once every 8 days kind of girl.
For the hair, not
Yeah.
the body.
for the whole thing.
For the shower.
I know. What's so funny is I'm doing my Instagram, my Instagram stories, right? And Hansel's like, you should probably say that you shower. And I'm like, well, I do shower. I shower every single day, my body, but like realistically, I do my hair only once a week. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know, this is day
It's that.
7.
Let's be real,
This is
Bri.
day 7. So
that's true. I'm definitely not washing my hair twice a day. It's
Oh,
like
no.
it's like
Yeah.
up in like a
yeah,
shower cap.
no,
like,
we don't got
Yeah, yeah,
time
yeah.
to be doing that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Were you concerned, Danielle?
I was a little
Okay.
concerned. Nails, like bold colors, fun vibes, like design or simple.
That is so hard.
Okay,
It
first,
depends if it's like winter or spring. But
yeah, it depends the time.
probably like
Specifically.
natural. looking.
Natural.
Natural.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Simple.
Okay, well, I go to Drigal bars and I
She whips out her.
I
Those are
know.
gorgeous.
and thank you.
Purple
But this
glitter
is so
sparkle
out of my comfort zone. Okay, so usually I'm neutral, natural all day,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Like she's been doing my nails for like I think like 2 years now, and then this last time I let her pick whatever she wanted. And I've gotten the most compliments. Even my daughter, I came home and was like, pretty. And like, I actually really love them. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you're
Look at these
entering
things.
a new world.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm
You're
kind of like a
simple.
crusty, dusty kind of girl. I kind of never get my nails done. I'm not gonna lie.
That happens.
Drag up artists don't come for me.
Yeah,
She come
literally.
brave.
I'm definitely simple. I think I get friendship literally every single time. I can't remember the last time I honestly got a color. Maybe,
What?
well, probably
Valentine's
for Christmas.
Day?
No, she got
Valentine's
hearts.
Day was like a year ago.
And
Oh,
she
yeah.
got hearts. A
That's
French
in,
with
like,
hearts.
Yeah, I
Weeks.
literally got French.
Oh, yeah.
But for Christmas, I had red. I think red French tip. I don't know.
No.
Simple French tip, literally. Every
Wait, what do you
single
do with
time.
your nails? Let me see yours.
Oh, don't look.
They look cute.
Oh, well,
I
hey,
don't
I
like
showed off
them.
my
Friendship.
crusts.
Okay, I got my nails done for the first time. I finally splurged at Christmas time because I was like, I have not got my nails done for 4 months. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So I like went, and I don't know about you guys, but like I never make a nail appointment, which is so bad because we're hairstylists and like we expect people to make
Honestly, I
appointments.
feel
But,
you.
like, I just don't got time, you know?
Yeah.
And I had some time on Christmas Eve, like an hour. And I was like calling every place and was like, hey, can you get me in? Can you get me in? I finally found a place. This is not what I wanted. This was not my inspo pick. But it's fine because they look way better than Crusty Dusty because that's what was happening, especially after the Christmas rush. I was like,
Yeah, they're like brown.
They look cute though.
yeah, thanks. They look
yeah.
simple. They look way better. They look simple. But yeah, I usually do like natural. I feel like ever since I've worn a wedding ring, actually, I can't
like-
do like bold and bright And like it's weird.
Because it like clashes or something.
I feel like it clashes.
Yeah, and you got that bougie ring. You don't want to be clashing with that
Show
thing.
it off, girlfriend.
Yes,
Show
it's
it off.
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Stunning.
Yikes.
Love it, love it.
She's like, my nails are looking good.
No, yeah. So that's just where I'm at with it. But
Love that. Okay, last question. If you could only pick one like makeup something, like your like one makeup thing, you know, like either mascara or concealer or blush or whatever to put on for the whole day, what would it be? Only one thing. It's a hard one.
That is hard.
I know mine.
It's a really hard. Okay, you go
Mascara.
first.
Mascara.
Your mascara? Okay.
Oh wait, but my pale lips.
I kind of been digging.
Can we pick two things?
One
I've kind of been
thing.
digging like either like bronzer or blush. Like it doesn't have to be both
Okay.
because I do go no makeup a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I
So
feel
that's, like,
like
your
if you just
go-to.
throw some bronzer or blush on there, like you just feel like
look done.
enhanced.
Like you're
You
running
know?
out the door, you have time for not a full face at all. You just grab the
one
blush or the
product.
bronzer and like
Yeah, and like
You're done.
I'm doing
it
chapstick
would-
at that point.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it would have been mascara for me, but I also wear glasses, so I could just like throw on my glasses, have some
Oh,
bronzer.
that's true. That's true.
True.
That's true.
I'm like tempted to say mascara, but I feel like if I have that on but don't have my eyebrows
feel
shaded
imbalanced.
in, it doesn't look right. So
You're like,
yeah, I feel like I look like I don't have eyebrows if I don't,
I feel
shade them
you.
in. So
So
it's got to
are
be
you
like a
going
lip,
eyebrow?
like
Okay,
a lip
lip.
tint or something.
Wait.
Like,
Going from eyebrows, it's got to be lips.
yeah. Like if I nothing else, I'm just gonna wear like a tinted chapstick or something.
I feel
I don't know.
like 50% of the week when I'm running on the go, and I know that I'm not really like, if I'm stepping foot in the salons, but it's like I'm always like, I'm behind the scenes. I'm just doing things right now. I'm so indifferent. I feel like if I'm doing nothing on my face, chapstick. But then like one day I did wear like no foundation and just a little bit of bronzer with a little lip gloss, and it was like chill and it looked cute.
And, that's good,
And I was like, that was simple and easy, but that's two things. But I feel like
One
I
thing.
feel like I can't put like a good lip color on with nothing on. That looks weird. So then I'm like, I need to put like bronzer on and then a lip color. I'm a firm person. I'm
She's
like,
stressing.
lips always need to be done. Like it's chapstick.
Okay, but I feel like chapstick is like, it's like brushing your teeth. You have to have chapstick regardless. Like everybody should have chapstick on their lips. Nobody likes crusty lips.
So like it doesn't count.
It's like a
I
medical
love
thing,
crusty.
right?
Yeah.
So like chapstick doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Okay.
I think if you were choosing lipstick over like mascara, then
like one
Yeah.
makeup thing.
You know what's funny is like this is so like random right now, ping pong, but I feel like when I was in beauty school, like they were like really strict about how you looked because they were like, you know what, you are in the beauty industry. And I tell you girls this all the time. This song's like, you guys need to look good. Like, if you can't do your hair and your makeup fully, pick one. Like,
Yeah.
at least. But it was funny. So, our instructor and the owner of the school, she would literally tell you to go home if you didn't look good, and you'd have to lose those hours for the day. Like, if you didn't come put together, she'd be like, go home. And then sometimes, like, I would remember she'd go around and be like, go put your lipstick on. Go put your lipstick on. It was always the lipstick. Always the lipstick. And honestly, like,
funny.
I'm not even mad about it because I feel like nowadays it's gotten a little lazier of, like, getting ready for work. And she's right. I mean, they're coming in. They're paying a lot of money. And we should look good.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
paying to look at us all day.
So now I feel like I'm a real stickler on making sure my lips are always on because of,
woman.
beauty school.
So
and bless her soul,
ultimately-
I want her on a pod one day. You guys
Oh,
will love
gosh.
her.
That
Yeah.
would be so fun.
She's fabulous.
Wait, we should
10 out of
totally
10
do
experience. I know. I'll talk to them.
So lipstick is your final answer?
No, because I think if you have nothing on and lipstick, I think if I'm doing nothing, I'm having chapstick on.
Okay, chapstick. Okay, got
That's it.
What about you?
Because I can't. It's bronzer with the lip, and you're not letting me pick two.
True.
Yeah.
Mine, I guess, is like curling my eyelashes. Like that's not makeup.
Just
but that's-
curling it?
Yeah. Like
I
if
don't
I'm not
curl
doing
my eyelashes.
anything, I
I
have
don't
to
either.
curl my eyelashes.
I'm afraid of those.
Otherwise, I'll
Me
look
too.
like a boy. Oh.
What happened to you?
No, same.
pull 'em
I
out?
know.
my sister curls her eyelashes, and I think she's wild for that. So you're
Hold
wild.
on. Did none of you guys curl your eyelashes?
No.
I don't
What
either.
the hell is going on?
No. Are your eyelashes straight?
Very straight. I'll look like a
Oh.
boy if I don't.
No,
like-
mine are
Scared
curled.
something's gonna happen to me while it's on there, and I'm gonna rip them all out. Like,
And it's
I'm
gonna
just-
hurt.
I'm
It
just
feels
too
like it's
scared.
like it's gonna hurt. I don't know. I'm
mean,
scared.
Oh my goodness.
all have good
I'm like
eyelashes in
really shook right now, to be honest. You guys, wow.
Look at she's absolutely flabbergasted.
I'm literally flabbergasted. I can't believe none of you guys color your lashes. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Anyways, well, thanks for doing our little this or that session, and thank you guys for being on the pod and talking about, you know, your experiences as moms in the industry and just being in the industry in general. And we got to learn a little bit more about you guys and stuff. Any last comments, questions?
And if you guys don't follow them on Instagram,
Yes.
Hair by Brianna Lynn. How's Lynn spelled? Is it with 2 N's?
LYNN.
And yep. And then we have the main rule, and it's MANE. Like
Like
your
your
hair
mane.
mane. So
The
if you
main
guys
rule.
don't follow them already, please give them a follow. And thank you guys for taking your precious time away from your babies and your husbands. And let's have a little girl talk time. So I thank you
I
guys for
love
coming. It
that.
means a lot. So
I love that. And
All
book
right.
with them at 925 Pleasanton. You guys are
Yes.
Pleasanton location.
They are.
And yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks for
for
joining.
being on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.